everybody, I'm the Sonic Arrow, and we are starting the end. First of all, we're going to rest in our bed. Get some rest, prepare ourselves mentally for the final battle, see what we got, and figure out who killed Kokichi, I guess. What should I do? Yeah, I have no evidence that Kokichi's going to be dead. I just said something funny. But I forgot the first step of every episode. I have to... Well, first off, we have to generate a new Pokemon. So, 1 to 649. Number 95. And is it shiny? Nope. Oh well. Number 95. What do we got? Onyx. Not bad. Alright, back to this. Monokuma isn't here? What was that? Is the plan compromised? We should get to the gym. I'm sure everyone's already gathered there. Sumugi. Are you headed to the gym? Yes, I am. I remember hearing you getting all worked up about it, but in Kibo's research lab, there are a lot of parts to upgrade him, right? If you used those, we wouldn't have to depend so much on Maki in fights. That's true, but Kibo said he doesn't want anything too sci-fi, so in this situation, maybe you should just get over that already. Oh well, we shouldn't force him to do anything. One man's moe is another man's trash. Wait, is that how that goes? Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead. One man's moe. Oh, you don't wanna... I don't want to think about that. I'm thinking about Moemon. That's a cool ROM hack. I'm sorry. Like, Moemon Fire Red is not a bad ROM hack. Like, I agree with JonTron. I don't get how someone looked at something like Pokemon and said, you know, this is great, but it needs more girls. Anyway, yeah. Just Moemon adds a little bit of spice. You can tell a lot of thought went into the designs for all the Pokemon. Like, Seviper looks awesome. It kind of looks like Shantae from the game series, but you know, it's cool. Like, I never thought a game could need improvement like Pokemon. Well, actually, yes, I did. But it's a unique twist somebody put on the games, and it's honestly not bad. A lot of time and effort went into it. You can tell a lot of thought and soul was put into it. Heart and soul, maybe, I don't know. Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons? So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons used against Monokuma. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, let's get started. You guys better be ready. You don't mean ready to die, right? What? No, I mean ready to fight and win, obviously. Ready to fight and win. Yeah, we challenged him a bunch of times, but it never worked out, right? That's because we gave up. But this time we can't give up because this is our final chance. We're going to beat up Monokuma and end this ridiculous killing game. What a coinkydink! I was planning on ending this killing game too. Upon hearing that sudden voice, we all spun on a dime and saw him standing before us. Wait, what was I gonna tell you? You're the one who said it, you little. What are you gonna do with that bomb? Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you my purpose. You know how it says in the rules that the killing game will continue until there are only 2 left? But it never mentioned anything about how many you can kill, right? What? So here's a question for everyone. Who wants to survive with me? Just the 2 of us. It can't be. You planning to kill us all with that bomb? And the way you're gonna end the killing game is using the rule. Who'd ever agree to that plan? Even if you threaten to destroy me, I have no intention of being manipulated by you. I'm scared of dying, but nothing good will come from surviving with you. I also don't want to survive with someone who'd do such a thing to Gonta. I'd rather kill you. Gokichi, you just don't get it. We're not going to do what you want. Wow, what a surprise. I didn't think this would go exactly as I predicted. What? I lied about killing everyone. I just wanted to test your determination. Determination? I wanted to see if you guys were determined enough to end this killing game. So let's work together. We can use the ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Huh? The hell are you talk? I don't want to talk to him. What do you think, Kaito? Determined enough to end the killing game? I never thought I'd hear you say that. Saying that, whatever. What do you want? I knew you guys would be like this. Now I can definitely entrust the ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons to you guys. Is he talking about the hammers? The ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Are you talking about the hammers? There's no reason to listen to him, guys. Come on, at least hear me out. This is also Miu's memento. Miu's memento? Yeah, they're called electro hammers, and there's something I asked Miu to invent. A pretty incredible invention that disables any electronic machine on contact. Disables electronic machines? I bet that includes Kibo too. They should be helpful against Monokuma, right? Huh? Helpful against Monokuma? Hey, how did you know we were going to fight Mono... Oh, well, I just happened to be hiding in the dining hall when I heard you discussing it. The fact you were hiding there means it wasn't a coincidence. But I was just so elated when I heard you guys wanted to fight Monokuma, because that was my plan all along. That's how I want to end this killing game. That's why I asked Miu to make this, to defeat Monokuma and the Monokubs. Don't lie, you've been fixated on this killing game the whole time. Is that really something Miu made? Aren't you lying about that too? Huh? You're gonna doubt that too? Of course. Have you forgotten everything you've done to us up till now? Yep, I forgot. How do you expect us to believe that? This doesn't make sense. If Miu made that weapon, why didn't she use that instead of murdering someone? Yeah, if there were weapons to fight against Monokuma, we should have all fought together. This is all your fault. Our fault? I told Miu too, you know, around the time I asked her to invent this. I told her that we should fight against Monokuma, but she... What a pain in my ass. Why do I gotta make this again? Quit complaining. This is all an unfuckable, ugly bitch like he was good for anyway. Huh? Oh, okay. But this is so exciting. When this is done, we can probably defeat Monokuma, right? Especially when we all join forces. Don't be stupid. If you're gonna do it yourself. Hmm? It doesn't matter if we promise to work together. Someone will still betray us. Betray us and kill one of us. Besides, this weapon won't make a difference. We'll all be killed by an exosoul before we can use it. I just invented it because I was asked to. I have no intention of defying Monokuma. There's no way we can beat him, and I can't afford to die here anyway. Not when I still need to invent something that's going to change the world. So if you want to defy Monokuma, do it yourself. But if it does work out, come help me, okay? I'll do anything to thank you. Someone will still betray us. That's what she said. Well, the exosouls were still moving at the time, so I don't blame her, but she was afraid to trust you guys. The fear of betrayal overcame her. That's why she bloodied her hands in this killing game. That idiot. But you guys are different. You guys won't lose to the fear of your friends betraying you, right? You showed your determination to fight together, and you ignored my advice from earlier. And you would lie about killing all of us just to test that theory? Yeah, that's why I want you guys to do your best. Quit screwing around. What are you saying? You probably just lied about talking to Miu. Oh, by the way, the electro hammers weren't the only thing Miu made. She made this thing too. That bomb too? It's not exactly a bomb, though. Even if it's called an electro bomb, it jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities, too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. so I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers. Settle? We have no intention of using such suspicious-looking hammers. Are you sure? You can use these electro hammers not only to dismount Monokuma, but also to get through that underground tunnel. The underground tunnel? You can use the electro hammers to destroy the electronic traps in that place. Is that true? Oh, are you finally starting to believe me? But be careful. Electro hammers run out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? Once the battery depletes, it takes 24 hours to fully charge, so watch out for that. Anyway, I'm done explaining, so I'll hand the electro hammers over. I'll let you guys talk it over. I won't interfere anymore either. But won't interfere? I'll be looking from a distance, or something like that. You don't want me around anyway. But wait, before you run off again, there's something I need to ask you. What was that writing in the courtyard? That message that Gonta found. This world is mine, I believe it said. Did you write that? And if you did, why? What's that? I have no idea. Don't play dumb. Your name is on it. You've got to be the one who did it. But I wouldn't gain anything from writing a message like that, would I? That would just make you guys suspect I'm the mastermind. The mastermind? Yeah, this world is mine. Kokichi Oma. Would make me seem like the mastermind. Oh, I know. This is all Monokuma's doing. He's trying to get us to suspect each other. But don't worry. I truly want to end this killing. Suddenly, a dark shadow slid between us, quick as a flash. Oh no, it's coming again. Maki let go and Kokichi's body fell in a heap on the floor. Hold on, my damn cat. That cat is a pain in the ass. I love him, don't get me wrong, but ugh. Jeez, you're such a meanie. How could you do something like this to a friend? Friend, as if. You guys may not think that way, but I see all of you as my friends. That's why I'll be back. I won't interfere anymore, so please, continue to walk the path you believe in. Fukishi picked himself up and staggered to the exit. He left behind the electro hammers. What should we do? You mean about the hammers? They've got to be booby-trapped somehow. But looking at it, it definitely seems like something Miyu made. Either way, I refuse to believe anything he says. But you know, if it's not a lie, then isn't this our one chance to escape? What? If we use these electro hammers, maybe we can get through the underground passage. So why don't we try it? You mean actually do what Kokichi is suggesting? No matter what we do, it'll be dangerous. But are you really going to believe Kokichi? Our goal is to escape with everyone, right? If there's a chance we can do it, then we should take it. We don't have enough time. Time? Yeah, with Monokuma. Like, he's going to get in our way soon. True, this is our best chance now that he's not making any obvious movements. So let's try the underground passage with these hammers. We'll get to the outside world. If we can escape, we'll find out the secret of the outside world for ourselves. Do not know if that's a lie or the truth, though. The secret of the outside world, the despair Gonta mentioned, is that a lie, or is it the truth? We have to get out. We have to try. Yeah, that's all we've got. Well, the secret of the outside world might just be a lie anyway. Either way, we should at least try, so we won't have any regrets. What do you want to do, Maki? If that hammer is a trap, then I'll really kill that ass. You can't kill him. Just punch him. I know. I'm just going to beat him to a bloody pulp. If everyone else is going to do it, I understand. Then I'll prepare myself for the underground passage again. Yeah, right on. However, I'm still concerned that Monokuma's been so quiet. He hasn't shown himself at all since the morning announcement. Where is he? I suppose there's no point worrying about that, not if I want to focus on moving forward. It's the only thing I can do, keep moving forward. Let's get going. We're going to escape from that underground passage for sure this time. Kaito gave a triumphant shout, and we all grabbed our electro hammers. Yes, let's go. I'll be cheering for you. Himiko, you need to come too. I know you're nervous, Maki. We left the gym in high spirits. Need to go too. Should head to the underground passage. Took the final electro hammer and left the gym. We better have. No, wait, wrong way. Kiba, what's wrong? You're not going to head downstairs? I have a favor to ask of you. This hammer disables electronic machines, right? Are you concerned that it will disable you too? Well, why? Of course, I'm curious. The outcome will settle once and for all how you perceive me. I don't think it's a good idea to test that. Remember the hydraulic press? Besides, it's supposed to use a lot of energy. We shouldn't waste it. A waste, huh? I see, it would be waste. Yes, we shouldn't be wasteful. Kibo. Bruh. Huh, so robots part 2. No. No, that's not right. Into the manhole. Let's get started. Are we really going to be okay? What are you afraid of? Of course it's going to be okay, right? You seem anxious too, Himiko. There's no need to worry. Of course it's going to be a little dangerous, but we've got all these ultimates here. If we all work together, everything will be alright. Those words. Yeah, we can finally fulfill Kaede's wish. So let's all work together to escape this place together. And once we get out of here and make it to the outside world, why don't we all stay friends? Yes, we made a promise together. Our promise to work together to get out of here and become friends. Now's the time to fulfill that promise. I'll cheer for you guys. You need to do it too. That's right. That's exactly right. To keep the promise I made to Kaede, I will never give up. I can't give up. I've come this far. I have no choice but to believe. With the hammer that Miyu invented, I know we can do it. I have to believe that. I kept repeating that to myself as I stepped into the tunnel. Hold up, guys. Nope, no, 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 no. Whew. Here we go. Damn it, Shuichi. Made it. We're all alive. No matter who gets captured or whatever, Shuichi finally made our way out of the tunnel. It was so long we thought there was no end. There was an end indeed. And in the end, there was a force field. Is this the exit? Seems like it. Look there. Oh, it's a door. On the other side of that door? Yeah, it's probably the outside world. We did it! We can finally escape! Don't get your hopes up. We need to know if this is actually the outside world. You're right. We don't know what the outside world looks like now. It's fine. Monokuma was probably just lying to us. The skies over this academy are normal, so the meteorites are probably gone. Everything's fine out there. Anyway, let's open that door. We'll have plenty of time to talk afterward. It looks similar to the electric barrier in front of the exocell hangar. Unless we disable that, we won't be able to open that door. Let's look around. I have to take down the electric barrier to open the door. Managed to make it this far because of Miu's electro hammer. Kokichi was actually telling the truth about them. I'm pretty surprised, actually. Just when you think he's all lies, he suddenly tells the truth. He's a very inscrutable person. Even though we've come this far, Monokuma hasn't appeared yet. How strange. He thought we couldn't get through the underground passage, so he wasn't worried. Now he's probably freaking out. Bet his face is all blue. If so, then he wouldn't be Monokuma anymore. He'd be a blueberry. Blueberry. Oh my god! Or maybe Kokichi's distracting him? There's no way Kokichi would do that. Can't believe he'd do that either. But the hammers were just like he said, so maybe. Can't help but wonder why. It's odd that Monokuma didn't try to interfere with us at all. The ops panel. This is a control panel for the barrier. If it's like the one in the exocell hangar, I should be able to disable the barrier with the passcode. The password? Does anyone know it? Heh, we don't need that. If it's electronic, we just gotta destroy it with these hammers. Seems like this lock is controlled electronically, so we can use the electro hammer to open it. Alright, let's destroy this control panel with the hammers and open this big dumb gate. Then everything will be over. We can say goodbye to this academy and this killing game. Finally, this death game is going to end. Yes, at last we can return to our normal lives. Normal lives. Beyond those doors are our normal, peaceful, boring lives. We'll be able to go home to those normal lives. The secret of the outside world couldn't be that awful, right? It's finally time to graduate from this academy of lies. With that, Kaito swung the electro hammer and smashed it down into the control panel. Back up, back up, back up! Lock disabled. Yay, the door's unlocked. Now we just gotta open up this gate. Let's all work together. Yes, we can do it. Finally we can get out. We all ran to the door. With our own strength. We opened that door. Our door to the future. A future of hope and despair. Achievement unlocked. The truth is out there. What is this? What's going on? What is this? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The door is now locked. Barely conscious, we heard a sound in our heads. What? What happened? Congrats! You finished the killing game! Kokichi? Are you okay? Get it together. It wouldn't be funny if you died here, you know? Your lives are very precious to humanity. What? Humanity? Well then, the fun starts now. It's finally time to reveal everything. I shook my head, dizzy. The ground spun under me, but I managed to get to my feet. And at the same time, everybody else too. What was that just now? What's going on? On the other side of that door was... Where even are we? What in the world is going on? Good morning, everyone. How are you guys feeling? Terrible? Of course you guys are, because now you know the truth of the outside world. The truth of the outside world? You saw it, right? The outside world you guys so desperately long for doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay? Everything began when that despair came falling from the sky. The meteors. Hold on, the end of the world? What are you talking about? Jeez, you better not interrupt me again, or I'm not going to tell you anything. Got that? But Kibo, we should listen to what he has to say. Continuing on where we left off. Aha. But it was around that time a certain cult organization rose in power. And that arc is the true identity of this academy. What? This whole academy is one giant spaceship colony? What are you saying? You really think I'll believe that? Whoa, hold on now, the story isn't done yet. Don't you think it's strange? Why do you think the killing game happened on the Ark, humanity's last hope? Okay, this is starting to sound like Ark Survival Evolved, and I'm getting PTSD, trauma spirals. Like, ugh! That game sucked. There's no other word for it. It sucked. The glitches, the unplayability, the lag, the errors that would occur, the drain on your computer's resources. Just everything about Ark Survival Evolved sucks. It needs to be redone from the ground up, optimized for computers, and like everybody who bought the game needs to receive some sort of compensation for playing a full-priced early access game that was so buggy. Like, Jesus, it sucked. It was like 2 years of my life I wasted with my friend on that game, and it was a waste. Like, I lost sleep over that game because he had to complete it. He's into dinosaurs, real big, and some fantasy creatures were put in there, but just I don't know. It would have been fine if we kept going for artifacts in the cave to fight the bosses. But no! You had to complete mission after mission after mission in order to freaking beat Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. It sucked. Anyway, the Ark. That word gives me trauma-filled PTSD spirals. Suddenly, I can't breathe. Actually, the organization behind the Gopher Project made one terrible oversight. A horrible person hiding among the 16 chosen to be the last survivors of the human race. What? He was the leader of the cult organization trying to crush the Gopher Project. They hid among the last survivors of the human race and prepared a robot on the ship. Yep, that robot is Monokuma. It's not Kokichi. It can't be Kokichi. That's too obvious. Because, like he said, it would implicate him. And it is getting hot in here. I need to take off the sweatshirt. Ugh. That robot is Monokuma. So Monokuma is actually a robot this time. Originally, the 16 chosen students were placed into a state of cold sleep, and were only supposed to wake up once the ship found a suitable planet. But Monokuma manipulated the Ark and brought it right back to the ruined Earth. Although the 16 were supposed to wake up on a different planet that rose from their sleep, and they are now here. If we return to Earth, that means... far future. Oh, it's raining. That's what that sound is. There's no place for you bastards to go home to. That's why it's pointless to go outside. The outside world doesn't exist anymore. Doesn't exist? The Earth and humans have died out ages ago, except for the last 16 survivors of humanity. Well, last 7 survivors of humanity. That's a lie. It's definitely a lie. I already told you I wouldn't lie anymore. I'm tired of lying, you know? Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me. Huh? Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me! Kokichi, you're the mastermind? I didn't want to just crush the Gopher Project. I wanted to ruin it in the worst way possible. So, I came up with a plan. What could possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity killing each other? What? You. It's all gotta be a lie. Oh, you want me to lie now? You guys always told me not to do that. I'll show you the irrefutable evidence that I am the mastermind. Kokichi took what looked like a remote control out of his pocket and fiddled with it. And a minute later, Monokuma. Or, no, the Exosols, yeah. Is Maki gonna try and take it? So, you really are the mastermind? You were always suspicious from the start, but for you to be the mastermind... You look like you don't believe me, Shuichi. I'm so disappointed in you. I even gave you such a huge hint, but you still didn't get it. I was waiting with so much anticipation to see when you guys would figure it out. Hint? You left that message for us? Wrong button! You left that message for this? But I guess that precious hint went to waste, all because you bastards trusted each other. Huh? I told you! You guys should have doubted each other more. You guys could have realized I was the mastermind earlier and there could have been less victims. Actually, Kaede had the right idea to try and kill the mastermind at the start. Too bad, though. If only she had killed me then, the killing game would have ended. What do you mean? This is the truth of the killing game. Well, this turned out not so boring, right? Not anyone could have organized a killing game with the last 16 survivors of humanity, you know? Are you saying it's the truth? Were we just being led around by you this whole time? Oh, you mad? So, what are you gonna do about it? Of course I'm mad! Don't think you've won just because you've got the Exosouls on your side. Because we got the Electro Hammers... What? What's happening? Oh, typical Kaito. I guess things aren't going your way. Looking for me, he ran out of juice. The Electro Hammer? At that moment, his Electro Hammer powered down, not just Kaito's. Every Electro Hammer powered down at once. Because Kokichi's controlling him. I told you, didn't I? The problem is that it runs out of battery pretty quickly. But that lasted longer than I calculated, so I was actually starting to get a bit nervous. Did you calculate that too? Sorry, Kato, your tiny brain is just too different from mine. Don't glare at me like that. Punching me won't solve anything either, you know? You can't resurrect the dead, and you can't turn Earth back to normal. Right? Even if that is the case. I can't get over it if I don't punch you! Kaito, wait! Tried to stop Kaito before he ran off, but I couldn't grab him in time. Jeez, your stupidity can't be cured unless you feel a bit of pain first. Stop! But Maki's scream was in vain. Kaito's dead. Before our very eyes, Kaito charged with the Exisal. And was smacked down, he hung limply from the Exisal's hand like a rag doll. It can't be Kokichi. Give Kaito. Maki? Give Kaito back! Her eyes screaming murder, Maki glared at Kokichi and moved toward him. No, Maki, even if you... Let go. Maki! I won't let go. Even if you kill me, I can't let go. Please, Maki. Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call, Shuichi. But your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity, they're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. Ending? If this is the ending, then what are we supposed to do now? If the world is destroyed and we're the last human beings left, what are we supposed to do from now on? How about doing anything you want? Eh? I know I started this whole thing, but I'm bored now, so sorry about that, guys. That's why I wanted to reveal the truth. I want to see utter despair on your faces. Yuppers, I'm totally satisfied now, so you guys are free to do whatever you want. But hold on. You're the one that started all this. That's so irresponsible. You guys can commit suicide together or kill each other. Or you can change your mind and stay here. You're welcome to do that too. Please tell me this is all just a dream in cold sleep. So anyway, the killing game is over. Now you can do whatever you please. I don't know what to do. What do you plan to do with Kaito? Oh, I just want him to chill out for a bit. Anyway, Shuichi, can I have the Exisal Hanger's alarm remote back? What? I was thinking that'd be the perfect place to keep Kaito in. Don't give it to him, Shuichi. Hand it over, Shuichi. Don't give it to him! You know what'll happen if you don't hand it over, right? Maki. I couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks. Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then he simply left. He solved the entire mystery for us and left. He left us there with the truth of our despair. Sumugi, are you okay? She's got 1,000-yard stairs, no use talking to her right now. Kibo? The Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we're the 16 survivors of humanity. This killing game we've been playing? Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists? And the mastermind who engineered all this and is forcing us to participate is Kokichi. I can't. My mind feels like it's about to short circuit. Me too. Himiko? Are you okay? Am I okay? How could I be okay? The outside world, everything's destroyed, everyone's dead. Everyone at school, everyone in my neighborhood, they're all dead! Calm down, Himiko. What am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore. There is a point. Maki. Coward. I know. I just don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion? This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left alive. Trying to get outside was pointless, and we played the killing game for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion. Nonsense. So, what did all the others die for, then? So this is the despair that Gonta felt. So much despair you want to die. It really is just like that. If it's like this, it would have been better if I had died a lot earlier. Then, it's all over now. That's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. The truth is, we all should have just died a long time ago. No. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed, numb. Didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from the despair, but the sleep came anyway. Ugh, Titanic. Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Their voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone reassembles those patterns to recreate characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make the call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice is flavored syrup such as strawberry melon and lemon? They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye. Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? Pooh-hoo-hoo! What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? I bet it would make a very lonesome world. Lies are what makes the world go round. I mean, yeah, little white lies. Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point in morning announcements now. So, it's really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. To live. No reason to live, there's no reason to live, there's no reason to live. This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. I wonder what everyone else is doing. I wonder what Kaito's doing. That's right, I wonder if Kaito's okay. Is he? It's no use. My mind isn't working, and my body... If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Night of the Living Dead. Your life doesn't need a meaning, it just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can even live for eating delicious food or playing games. Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. If you say Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you. Not this game, that's for sure. It's morning. How long have I been like this? I should get up, or I might not ever get up again. I don't care. If I just kill my... What? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell. Somewhat surprised I even managed to get out of bed, I went to the door. Who could it be? On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. So I opened it, and... You look terrible. Maki? Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else. Everyone? I'll be waiting, so hurry up. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone's waiting in the dining hall? I guess I should go. Heard and took a hot shower, then left my room. An epilogue, huh? Kuma Sutra. Oh! Monokuma Sutra. Ha ha ha! It's like we're speed walking. Everyone was in the dining hall besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible? Well, your face always looks like that. What are we talking about? We're discussing how we want to die, right? What? I want to go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that? Sure, but before that, take a look at this. Is that a flashback light? Maki, why do you have that? It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning. It was just sitting there? Kokichi probably just put it there. To confirm the truth, perhaps? We use that flashback light when they recover memories that corroborate his story. So we're supposed to use a flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us. We don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves. Do you want to die comfortably? I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first. What? Why do we have to do that? It's the only thing we can do right now. If we're going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. We'll have no regrets that way. And even if it is dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing left for us to lose. We don't have any hope left. So, let's do what we can. Okay, things won't end up any worse than they already are. So when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep? Then it's decided. Kibo, Shuichi, are you fine with that? Yes, very well then. Yeah. And thus it was decided, fairly painlessly. Flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious than suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light, and at that moment, the world flipped upside down, turned inside out. Ah! My eyes! Ugh, was this manganese? I think I just got flashbanged. That's it. I remember. Everything is connected. And we had forgotten. We forgot it, then everything is connected. Hope's Peak Academy. It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Hope's Peak Academy. And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity's true despair. Half of the world was destroyed as a result of that terrible violence. And that tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. Junko Enoshima. The ultimate despair of Junko Enoshima. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy was the same way. Trapped by the ultimate despair forced into a killing game. Mukuro. No! But after Junko Enoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. With Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair were done sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth. One day, a terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell upon the world carrying an unknown virus. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then, Makoto Naegi, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope's Peak Academy. Only genius can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses must escape this earth and become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began and 16 Hope's Peak students were selected. Us. We were those 16 students. That's it. We weren't all attending different high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak was rebuilt. And the new Hope's Peak was like the last, in that it accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes. But we were all students of Hope's Peak Academy. From the candidates, the 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because, no, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. But we just happened to be immune to the virus. That was the reason why we were chosen for the Gopher Project. I finally remembered. That world, this world, it's all connected. Everyone, did you all remember? Yes, I can vividly recall everything now. Yeah, why, how could we forget something so important? We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity, except for one person. Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game, his organization's real identity, the remnants of despair. Does that mean he tried to have sex with Junko's corpse? Remember when we learned from Makoto that in the last game that there were people who tried to have children with Junko's corpse? Remember? I'm sure you remember. I'm not going to play a clip over this to remind you, but... Ugh. Was Kokichi one of the ones who did that? It's so obvious. A killing game like this could only be done by the remnants of despair. This killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. Killing game that mires hope and dark despair. Wait, hold on. If this was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admired Juko and Ashima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan. Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined. That's the ultimate despair for you. What's wrong, Maki? Nothing. I'm just not convinced. It's probably fine, though. It's not a big deal. Are you sure? We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything. Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope left for us. No, we just need to become that hope. Huh? What's with you all of a sudden? If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we're students of Hope's Peak Academy, aren't we? We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair. Is Makoto the one who built Kibo? Is that what we're gonna learn? The reason he's the ultimate hope is because he was built by the ultimate hope? That better be the reason, or else I'm gonna swear off this game forever. If you give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have fought for nothing. Fought for nothing. That's what my inner voice is telling me. No matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Yes, that's what it's urging me to do. So I will not despair, even if it's only a little. I will move forward with hope. Kibo. Right now, there is no use thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is. That's what hope is. I see. Yeah, you're right. We're the students of the new Hope's Peak Academy, rebuilt as a symbol of hope. If we, the students of Hope's Peak, give up, the world really will be plunged into despair. I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm going to live till the end and never give up. We won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world. But making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live No, I'll live. I'll live for 100 million more years. You guys, let's do it. Let's fight together, against despair. As long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. We all stood in unison. We each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots down deep. It was supporting each and every one of us. Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope. With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up, but if that was his plan, it failed. It's true, it does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somehow. The only person who can give us flashback lights is Kokichi. So what's our plan now? What are we going to do about Kokichi? We've got to stop you-know-who, the remnant of despair, or this despair will never end. We have to save Kaito too. Yeah, of course. He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need at a time like this. With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that, even in a situation like this, he'd think of something. The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito? They're in the Exisal hangar. Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito would be trapped in there, but by chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday. By chance? Really? I bet the truth is you were worried about Kaito and were watching the hangar all day. Looks like that was the case. It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets, think of ways to kill them. Stop. We were just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead. We know they're in the Exisal hangar, but how do we get them out? The hammers. The hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote key to shut off that alarm system. There's also an electric barrier, right? You'd need to do something about that too. But even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm too. So many problems right from the start. What should we do? That'll be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system and the electric barrier. Does she have an idea? The hammers! Duh! How do you plan to get past the alarm system and barrier? With the electro hammer. If you hit the control panel with it, should disable the electric barrier. We did the same thing to the electronic lock on the exit to the outside world. It won't work the same way on the alarm system, will it? The alarm will go off before we can even get close enough to use the electro hammer. Then we'll use this. Is that... It's not exactly a bomb, though, even if it is called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities, too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers. Well, why do you have that, Maki? There were only 3, and I thought Kokichi had them. I stole it from his pocket. During that time. As expected, your kleptomania and terrifying glare are both first class. The terrifying glare part was a joke. So can you stop glaring at me so terrifyingly? Nice work, Maki. We can use that electro bomb to get inside the hangar. Not only that, it will disable all communication. That should include the remote control Kokichi uses for the exisals. If we use the electro bomb in front of the shutter, it should affect the entire hangar. Then Kokichi will be as good as butt naked. All he'll be able to do is hold his crotch and run. But he might still be able to control an exisal from inside. Butt naked? No, I'm pretty sure he'll be clothed. We should bring the electro hammers as a precaution against the exisals. Dang, I just left mine sitting around without charging it. Sorry, but I did too. It takes 24 hours to charge an electro hammer, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning? What about the hangar? We don't really have a choice, do we? Without the electro hammers, it's impossible. Maki, I know you don't want to wait a single minute more than necessary. But we shouldn't try this until tomorrow, when everyone is ready. Fine. That's what we'll do then. This time we'll definitely kill him. Kill? No, Maki, you can't. Even if he's a remnant of despair, that doesn't... But if we kill him, then everything will end. We have no other choice. For that reason, I will kill him. But you can't... I understand how you feel, Maki, but we'd feel bad after we killed him. It would be no different than the killing game that has caused us so much suffering. Yeah, that's the sort of thing the remnants of despair or Kira would do. But Kaito said killing is wrong, remember? That was a Death Note reference. Kira. That is the thing Light Yogami called himself. Pronounced light, spelled like moon. But Kaito said that killing is wrong, remember? So, we can't... Fine, if everyone thinks that way, then I'll listen to you guys. But if it seems like anything dangerous is going to happen, then I'll definitely kill him. Wow. Maki is actually reliable? No, she's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous than a heated Maki roll. But if a Maki roll gets too heated, you could burn your tongue. Did you see those eyes? They were like a predator looking at its prey. Ah, you may have deserved that, Himiko. But it's true that this is quite unexpected. I didn't think we'd be able to stand together as one again. And it's thanks to Maki. While we were sedentary, feeling sorry for ourselves, she was planning. I suppose it might also be thanks to Kaito. Because Kaito was worried about her, she promised to work hard to do her best. Ah, of course, if I pointed that out, she'd ask me if I wanted to die again. What are you looking at? Ah, sorry. Let's do our best. Then the three of us can train together again. Yeah, right. We finalized our plan to get into the Exisal hangar tomorrow morning. Until then, we would wait for the Electrohammers to recharge and finish preparations. We split up, focused, and determined. First, we need to charge the Electrohammer. But I shouldn't just stand around waiting. You need to make up for lost time. As be something I can do. Wise call, Shuichi. Talon's useless now. All solved. Don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. No, that's not true. That has to be something I can do. Right, I should scout the area. Be a good idea to check out the scene before we execute the plan. And I'm worried about Kaito. He's hurt and he's sick. Sure, he doesn't want me to worry about him, but I have to. Alright, I'll go. Kibo! Oh, Shuichi. We must rescue Kaito, no matter what. If we're to defeat despair and find a new hope for ourselves, I'm certain we'll need him by our side. Yeah, you're right. It was thanks to Kaito that we're all working together again. Let's save Kaito and stop Kokichi together. This is the beginning of our new hope. Off we go. Is anyone around? Nope. To the Exisal hangar. You know what? I actually got the episode here. We're gonna come back for one more episode, I think, unless there's another episode waiting after that one. So thank you so much for watching. This has been a lot of fun, I guess. I'm sick of this game's shit, man. But other than that, we'll finish the game soon. So I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.